Hello, you wonderful people. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about the trailer that just dropped for the 7th and final season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you haven't seen it already, I'll include a link to it in the description down below. But obviously, there's not a lot there. We get a little bit insight. Obviously, we know that there's going to be a lot of time traveling involved because the Chromacon are going throughout human history and kind of trying to basically change everything on Earth to kind of make this their new planet and everything, kind of, you know, eventually terraforming it kind of into what they need it to be. But we do get a little, like, obviously a lot of stuff is out of context, but we do get some interesting stuff. Obviously we see that the Chromacon are like taking people's faces. Now the thing is, are they specifically taking the faces of people that they know, like, oh, like, let's hit these specific points in history where we know we can change things and we need these specific people to kind of, we need to infiltrate and be these specific people so that we can attack these certain points in time? Or is it just they need these identities so that they can live amongst that time so that they can strike said specific points in time? Because like, we don't really know the full scale of where all the time travel is involved, but we do see that because the core of this whole thing is the Chromacons going after S.H.I.E.L.D. in particular, and that kind of ties into the line at the end where Daisy's like, so to save S.H.I.E.L.D., and Coulson's like, we need to save Hydra, because I guess, you know, because Hydra has been a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. the entire time. I mean, because, you know, it's been sadly, but I think by making sure that Hydra was there, you let things play out the way they're meant to be. Like, because if they go destroying Hydra, who knows, like, the ramifications, the butterfly effects of what that could represent for S.H.I.E.L.D. So it's like, we have to save Hydra, make sure it's here to infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. so everything plays out the way it's necessary so that, you know, we can save our future. Because, you know, I guess because Hydra being on the inside kept the infrastructure of S.H.I.E.L.D. alive to a certain extent. So it's like, if you get rid of Hydra, who knows what S.H.I.E.L.D. would have been without it, which I know it's a very, I know that's going to be a very complicated feeling for them all. But I think that's what the main crux of this is about, because S.H.I.E.L.D. is like the last line of defense against the Chromacon doing whatever they want to. So you have to kind of make sure that S.H.I.E.L.D. exists. So I guess that's like the main thing that they're trying to destroy. At least, like I said, the only time we're really seeing them in is the 40s, because that's around the time like S.H.I.E.L.D. got started. Because I did read somewhere that, like, basically there's going to be a character from Agent Carter that's going to pop up, which would kind of align with the time period they're in and everything. So well, that might be the 40s or the 50s. Like, I don't 100%, because obviously, like, Captain America First Avenger took place in the 40s. So who knows? Like, I don't know the specific date in which Peggy, you know, helped jumpstart, you know, S.H.I.E.L.D. But nevertheless. So obviously, you know, like I said, everything else was kind of very out of context. So, but obviously, you know, there's the final season and everything. So who knows how it's all going to play out? I mean, because technically, let's not forget, Coulson is still dead. Like the Coulson we've come to know. Obviously, this is, you know, an LMD Coulson. So what that means at the end of the series, whether he's going to survive this, like whether we're going to fully put Coulson to rest. Hell, this is going to be weird for May, because she had to deal with that whole situation last season with that fake Coulson, and now it's like, this is a Coulson who isn't really he is a fake Coulson, but he's more your Coulson than the previous Coulson was, you know. So it's like, that's going to obviously give her a little pause, as well as everyone. I mean, the entire team is happy to see him back, I'm sure, but it's still that thing of like, this isn't your Coulson because your Coulson is gone. So that's still probably going to be a little weird and awkward to kind of have to deal with. To be fair, we've got like a whole month before the new season airs, so who knows, maybe they'll drop a second trailer beforehand that will kind of give us a little more insight into everything. Like I said, like, all that was just like quick shots of stuff like out of context, so we don't have the full scope of the season. Like, it makes me sad, but at the same time, I'm very, like I said, very excited to see how it ultimately ends up wrapping up. But really, that's all I want to talk about. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.